This mount, though torn and misshapen today, originally depicted a fish between two birds of prey. Now, the head of the fish was found separately, but would have attached at that point, and was deliberately removed in antiquity before the mount was buried. For what we actually have here represented is two sides of the motif. Not two eagles landing on one fish, but actually one eagle landing on one fish. We're actually seeing two sides of the eagle, not two eagles. The reconstruction here shows how the original motif worked. It's possible that it decorated a shield, although my own preferred interpretation is that it came from the high front of a saddle of the period. We're looking at the first half of the 7th century for the manufacture of this object. It's constructed from multiple pieces of sheet, which is unusual in early Anglo Saxon metalworking, but finds a parallel in the great gold cross from the hoard. The birds are shown with feathered necks and with curled wings that are fluted. The fish has angular scales, the design of which may have been intended to imitate cloisonné garnet manufacture. The mount, both in its size and its lavish use of gold, whilst not out of place in the hoard, is highly unusual in the context of early Anglo-Saxon England. Perhaps the most striking thing about this object is the detached fish's head. This was not removed by accident. There is no rivet hole to create a point of weakness, but rather it was deliberately torn away. Perhaps it might be suspected to break the power of the motif. Like so much of the hoard, this mount is extraordinary. If it did decorate a shield, then it was no ordinary shield, and if it decorated a saddle, it was an exclusive item. This mount would perhaps not have been out of place in an elite warrior retinue, or perhaps even a royal household troop.
Watch out for more films in this series. In September, a special issue of History West Midlands explores the fascinating story of Anglo-Saxon Mercia and the Hoard. Subscribe now and register for our free newsletter. In October, a new permanent gallery opens at Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery. The Staffordshire Hoard is owned jointly by Birmingham City Council and Stoke-on-Trent City Council.